we've done 2 full days. It's been a few days now, we've waited for the cement to dry, the pillars. And this is where we stand. The outer wall's only 3 high, inner wall still like that. Pillars kind of just that way, just to kind of get it supported. And we've boxed it all in, and we've cemented it all up and filled it up. Now I'm really interested to see what this looks like. Like I said, this is only 2 days work to get to this point, and now we're gonna remove these boxes, all that we've made, and I'm actually dying to see what the pillars look like. Yeah, I'm well happy with that. The amount of metal that's gone into there to support that as well. I'm never gonna have an issue with that. That is really, really nice. Obviously, that's just it. We're finished. He will actually render this and give it a slight skim. That's what's going to be done hopefully by the end of the day. It's quite funny that's actually left. I'm sure we'll just cut that off there. Yeah, all right guys, so let's remove the rest of them. Let's see what they look like. Number 1 down, 3 more to go. So 3 days in, and this is what the new workshop looks like. Can't believe that I'm having this at home. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, it's 3 days work, and we've got to this point. Now, this is all done, more or less. Basically, what's going to happen today is we're going to end up rendering these walls. Or should I say the builder's going to end up rendering these walls on the inside and out. As you can see already, I've already run the wires inside to go up. Let's give you a switch here because I want 2 little lights on the outside. There's one there and one there. But as you can see, I've got a bit of kind of rising damp here, there, there, as well as all along there as well, along that curved wall. Now, to paint over that's going to be almost impossible. There is some products you can get, but it always keeps on coming back. So what I've done is got myself some tiles. Got these kind of graphite stone looking tiles, which I think look quite cool. They're just over 31 centimeters, so we're going to go 3 tiles high, make life easy, which will just be under 1 meter, and that will cover all of that lower rising damp on there. So I don't know if we'd have time to do that today, but that'll probably be the next day's work. Tomorrow's work, we'll actually tiling all that up along there. And once that's done, clean that damp off there. That I can't do anything with, but I'll cover it with a poster or something on there. But yeah, just and then start painting the whole workshop garage area, basically, before I get the flooring done. All right, let's crack on. 7:30 in the morning. Builder should be here any minute. So we've come to the end of day 4, and it's all rendered. I'm going to be ready to hang the doors, so that's the next day's work on this. It looks pretty cool. It's already taking shape. You can see what it's going to look like. Get a proper perspective. I'm going to have these 2 big 4-meter doors here, so you've got nice big entrances here into my little home workshop garage kind of thing. And also, while the builder was doing that, I prepped the walls at lower meter all the way across, which was definitely hard work to get the wall ready for the tiles, so it's got something to adhere to. And these are the tiles on the floor. I'm going to be using very unusual, I guess, for a workshop. But I think it'll look really cool actually, going across the bottom there, and then the colour that I'm going to be choosing. In day 5, or the end of day 5, and this is where we stand. So all the pillars are done, and all rendered and stuff. All the mess on the floor, I've cleaned up already. Half of it was the amount of rubbish that was on there. So as you can see on the roof, it's all been done. There's so much moss and dirt on that. It's a good few years on that as well. So like I said, the end of day 5 is done. Also, you got to love a Golf Estate with 200 horsepower. I'll be able to carry that with ease. So I've got the painter and decorator, a friend of mine. There'll be 3 of us. We'll be painting this day 6 and day 7. So this is where we stand. All the rendering is done. All the bottom tiling is done, 1 metre high, to cover all that rising damp that was on there. So you can see the space. It's basically a 2-car garage. Mark II fit on there, and this would be the work bay where the scissor ramp will be. Height-wise, I am a little bit limited, but not too much. I mean, that there, so you get an idea, is 2.5 meters. So about here is probably about 3.5 meters. And at this highest point, it's probably about 5.5 meters, quite easily. So yeah, I think the car's gonna have to be kind of biased towards the back a little bit, which is fine. So it's gonna be there, this is a ramp. Like I said, gonna have some space to maybe put like a sofa, some rims on the wall, posters and stuff like that, all the way up and around. And then here I might make a little kind of mezzanine kind of type floor, box it up. And also I've got to definitely utilize as much space as I can, because I'm lacked on floor space, to try and do something as well with this height here along there to store stuff. This area here, still undecided. Definitely gonna move the tap round and have a sink there. Wash my hands, parts. I don't know if I've got enough space here to put a workbench, but maybe not, but maybe the tools and some storage, or maybe like parts and stuff, nuts and bolts kind of storage, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll figure something out, what I need to do there. That little utility room where the water is and the pellet boiler is, gonna do that up as well. And that'll just be for storage as well, just loads of racking in there and cram as much stuff as I can out of the way. But yeah, so we're literally now just got to unload this off the wagon. So we kind of skipped on quite a lot here, as you guys can tell. The doors are done. This took me ages to make. They're bifolding. I'll open them up for you. These actually need to be painted. Second coat, and also the main door actually needs to be finished, as you can see. The inside, now, blah, blah, blah. Garage of my dreams, blah, blah, blah. Same old, same old. But I will say one thing. This is the garage of my dreams on a small scale, but it is very nice. So I fitted the floor, did this checker pattern. The company I bought it from only actually had these 2 colors, or maybe I would have done something a little bit different maybe. The tiling's all done, the painting's all done. The lights are all done. I might need to just put 1 more, so there'd be like 10 lights in total. Also got all my Mark II grills up there. My collection of Mark III Colour Magics. A couple of Mark IIs, some BBSRAs, cleaning products, a couple of Mark III GTI, non-GTI grills, TDI, VR6, GTI, strut brace, new speed one. In there's all the storage, there's loads of stuff stored in there. And what can I say, guys? It's looking pretty good. Actually, one thing I will say, so that's going to be kind of the light work, maybe interior bits and pieces, wiring and stuff in this bay here. And then this bay here where I've kind of marked out, is going to be like the heavier work, and also a ramp at some point will be, I'll have a scissor ramp for, I think it's a 1.9 meters tall scissor ramp in there, which will just fit perfectly because the ceiling actually is, at its highest point is about 5.5, about 5.5 meters up there, and about 3 point something here. So these doors are actually over 2.5 meters tall. And also what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to line the inside of the doors as well with cork, just for sound, because the residential area is quite quiet. That's one of the reasons why I also put the floor in. Stops the echo, and also for filming, better acoustics. And like I said, I'm going to put some cork on the back of the door for two things, one for the heat, but also for the sound. So I've still got a bit of tidying up to do. So I'm going to organise all this stuff so that then I can make some space and then actually get Project Joker in, and then we can make a start on this. And I'm probably going to start with actually do the headlining, pull it down and get the new roof. It's been painted as the bay is. Can't wait to show you guys the colour. But yeah, let's get on with this.